Bhagwad Gita, chapter 2, sloka 48 and 49. Sanchi,
Yes,
sloka
ma'am.
48. Yogastaha
Yogastah
kuru karmani
Guru Karmani
sangam tyaktva
Sangam Tyaktva
dhananjaya
Dhananjaya
siddhya siddhyo
Siddhya Siddho
samo bhutva
Samo Bhutva
samatvam
Samatvam
yoga uchyate.
Yoga Uchyate
Shloka 49. Durena
Durena
yavaram karma
Yavaram Karma
buddhi yogad
Buddhi Yogat
dhananjaya
Dhananjaya
buddhau
Buddhau
sharaнаmanviksha
Sharamanviccha
kripana
Kripana
falahetavah.
Falahetavaha.
Very good, Shreya. We will do chanting in the last. Is it okay? Okay, ठीक है. Now we are doing the meaning part. Shloka 48. Yogastha, being steadfast in yoga. Kuru, perform. Karmani, duties. Sangam, attachment. Tyaktva, having abandoned. Dhananjaya, Arjun. Siddhi, Asiddhya, in success and failure. Sama, equipoised. Bhutva, becoming. Samatvam, equanimity. Yoga, yog. Uchyate is called. Here Sri Krishna ji has said, O Arjun, establish yourself in yoga and then perform activity. It is not yoga, it is the yoga. So be equanimous, maintain equanimity in both success and failure. Such equanimity is yoga. So yoga means union, similar understanding and sinking. Yoga is not that yoga. It is the sinking with syncing with the nature, yourself with the nature. It is the yoke. So syncing with of individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and body or man and nature. So basically, again Sri Krishna ji is saying that a person has to be equanimous, that is neutral, to accept the situations. So if we done something to get something, we don't get the desired result, we shouldn't be sad or excited if we don't get the desired results. So basically when a person is happy or sad, we do something and we expect something, है ना? And then if it is not according to our expectations, then we become sad, and if it is according to our expectation, we are very happy. So Sri Krishna ji is saying that you have to become neutral, you have to become equanimous. Just keep on doing the karma and don't expect anything. That is what is being said in throughout the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That don't expect from anyone, not from humans also, not from your relations, not from your family, and not from your karma. That I did this karma, so I should get in return something. We should what we have to do only perform our primary duties. So when a person achieve that level, that he is in the equanimous position, he is not expecting anything in return, then he attains the equanimity of yoga. He has synced himself or herself with the universal consciousness. His consciousness is no match syncing with universal consciousness. Does universe expect anything from us? Does tree expect anything from us? Nothing. They don't want anything from us. In fact, they are purifying the air. All the trees and plants are helping us, plus humans are chopping them out. They are killing. है ना? Honeybee helps us to survive. but people are killing the honeybees. This is the universe. Except humans, none of the living creatures expect anything from each other. So, we humans also have to try to understand the fact, learn it, and try to adapt it, that we should also be just keep on doing our primary duty and don't expect anything in return. And in fact, think for other living creatures as well, not being only selfish for oneself, just for humankind. Now the situation is becoming very bad, right? So many posts are coming that because of this crops, because of honeybees are getting extinct, crops, we are not getting good crops, that this is the latest news, that honeybees are getting extinct, and so that crops are also getting extinct, we will not
Also
get
because
crops.
and also because there is no organic vegetables and fruits, we are facing the different kinds of disease that we have not even imagined that these kind of disease are existing. Like that, we have got many disease coming up, and it has become normal that everyone get these disease.
Correct, that is very true. This the Why so nowadays people are getting so much sick? It's very often, if you see, many people are sick. Almost every house, someone or the other is sick, some or the other diseases is there. It is because of the not good food, the food what we are eating. Because the crop what we are getting is all full of chemicals, but we cannot do anything, right? What we can do, we can just do our karma. Now people are at no doing farming. So if you are capable and if you have the capacity, one can go and do the farming as well, buy a land and grow your own crops. So all these things are going on. Basically, here in this shloka, Sri Krishna ji is saying that one should match his or her consciousness with the universal consciousness. So that is the state of being equanimous. That state will be, that person is in equanimous. He or she is not expecting anything in return and just doing the primary duty. Okay, come on, who is going to say this? Shreya will say.
Shreya will repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This shloka, hello.
In this shloka,
Lord Shri Krishna
Lord Shri Krishna
is telling
telling
we should
to
have
have
an
an
equanimous,
equanimous
equanimous mind
mind
and
and
focus on our
on our
primary duty,
primary duty,
just like
just like
plants,
plant
animals
animals
are living
living
without
without
expecting
expecting
anything in return.
anything
In return.
return.
Okay, ma'am, she cannot repeat too much. Basically, we need to have an equanimous mind, which is matching that of the universe. That we are not expecting anything in return, and we just perform our duty, and that will help us actually. We need to learn a lot from animals and plants who are selflessly dedicating their lives to it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Akriti.
Yes, ma'am. Lord Shri Krishna is telling Arjun, we should not expect anything and we should have an equanimous mind. We should not expect anything. If someone asks you to take it, you can take it. But if you really want that toy and someone else has it and doesn't want to give it away, you should not expect it from them. It's their own toy, so we should not even ask for anything. We should be happy with whatever we have, and just like just like animals, plants, they also don't expect anything. They just do their primary duty. Like that also we should do our primary duty and not expect anything.
Thank you so
Yes, ma'am. So here, Lord Shri Krishna is saying that we should be uh, we should do our duties and we shouldn't expect anything in return. Uh, so we should always help each other out. We shouldn't not do our duties. We should also not expect for anything in return. Then we'll be equal. Then everything will be balanced out. We can't not do our duty or unbalance something. So here, Lord Shri Krishna is saying just be equal. Just do everything at an equal amount. So help each other with your duties and also don't expect anything in return.
Thank you so much. Ritu Bhabi.
In this shloka, Krishnaji tells to Arjun that every person should raise himself to the level of yoga. Now, what is yoga? Yoga is that position where people don't expect anything from anyone and do their karmas to the best of their capability. That's all. And the results are, anyways, not in our hand. So he's saying you should be not affected by victory or defeat, by happiness or sadness. So that is the level of yoga.
Thank you. We will do the next shloka. 49. Durena discard from far away. He certainly. Avaram inferior. Karma reward seeking actions. Buddhi yoga with the intellect established in divine knowledge. Dhananjaya is another name for Arjun. Buddhau divine knowledge and insight. Sharanam refugee. Anvija seek. Kripana miserly. Falahetva those seeking fruits of their work. Shri Krishna ji has said here, reward seeking activity is inferior by a long shot, that is a long way, to the activity performed by the Buddhi Yoga. Seek refuge in an equanimous intellect. Those who perform activity while being focused on the results are miserly, that is, they are very poor state. Their state is very poor. The people who perform their actions, activities, or primary duty, or dharma, or swadharma, and they want something in return, that according to the Supreme Lord, all their state is very poor. That means they are in the misery state. So here Sri Krishna ji is saying that one should not do an activity only for self enjoyment. It should not be only for your self enjoyment. If someone is constantly doing something only for his or her self enjoyment and not others, then he or she is a very poor person. So if you see again, Sri Krishna ji is what saying in other ways, that we have to think for others as well, for all the living beings. So he will try to convince us in many different ways that don't be selfish. You should think for everyone, even for the society, even for other living creatures who cannot talk or who cannot express. Basically, we should think for the universe also. We are living in this universe. We think that we live in our house, so we should think only about our house. No. Sri Krishna ji says that this complete universe is your house. All our family members. You should think for everyone. So basically, how do we think? So we should not harm anyone, you should not harm others. Try to be caring for other living beings also in your own capability. We have our own capabilities. So according to that, you can try to help the nature, right? You feed street dogs, then you can feed the birds. There are many different ways. So what is convenient to you? It should be convenient to oneself also, because we all have our own commitments. Nobody is very free. So in your schedule, whatever is possible, you should try to do that. So this is the message in this shloka 49. Again Sri Krishna ji is saying in a different way. He is saying that one who does activity or karma or the actions only for the self enjoyment, then that person is in a state of misery. Okay, so the message is that we should consider this complete universe as a family, and we should try to do our best what we can do apart from our four walls, outside the four walls, how we can help the universe, the big family. We can say it as a big family where we live. ठीक है नल्ली मैम
Yes. So here, Sri Krishna says that when we are doing an activity and then we are putting all efforts and we are doing an activity, and then when we are going to expect result for that activity because we have given all our inputs, then we are miserly. That it is a very minimal kind of thing that we should not do such kind of things like expecting, "Oh, I put this much efforts, I need the results." We should not expect like that. And also our whatever we are doing, it is should not be focused on self centric, that it should be for others. And so these are the two main points in this shloka.
Thank you. Sanchi.
Yes, ma'am. So here Lord Sri Krishna was in the last look. Lord Sri Krishna was telling that we should be neutral. We should not be like, what will I get if I do this? In this shloka, he's telling that he's trying to explain in different ways.
So what he is telling to do?
We should be neutral. We should think about other people also. We should not think only about us.
Very good. So how will you think for others?
By helping them in something.
Okay. ठीक है. So we get the message that we need to consider this universe as a family and try to help other living creatures as well. You know, so there are many different ways. You all can try. Anybody want to share if you are trying anything?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I want to share.
Yes, ma'am.
One main cause which I like very much I feel bad is like the cow slaughters are like cows are being slaughtered. It is really sad to know that. So whatever one bit of help if anybody can do or like get conscious about it, it would be a great effort. I try to do my bit, however possible, but still the awareness or consciousness is not there across the world. So it's a very painful thing that India is the largest exporter of beef, and it's very bad to know that. Yeah, that is like Go Mata. We need to pray. We do that, but it's actually lost. People don't know what is actually being happening to the cows. So just because you cannot take care after the milk is like we take it for our purpose. Man is just pushing it because you just can't take care of, and he is deciding that it should be killed. Male calves are just killed for leather and all that is happening. I actually am very worried about it, so maybe I'm expressing a lot. So yeah, some consciousness towards that in any form it will be like very helpful towards mankind and towards the universe, I feel.
Yeah, true. Great, nice. So you should all try to even we can plants greenery, है ना? The greenery part you can we can try because it is very easy to do. I believe that all the seeds whatever is left in the kitchen, you just keep collecting it, and while we go out we can just throw on the roads. It is not necessary that it has to come out as a proper huge tree. Even if it weeds come out, it is a edible weeds and animals can eat it. And then liquid fertilizer, you can make liquid fertilizer, go out and put it on the soil, so save soil. That also can be done. Take biscuits and feed to the street dogs, and we can feed cows when we go out, make chapatis and take.
Outside there's a bowl type in Mysore. Every day the extra food we put there.
So cows and dogs will come and eat.
Yeah.
Very good,
Even
nice.
rats. There's a big rat hole there.
Okay. Yeah, this way we can try. These are the things I do actually. I collect all the seeds. Even the mango seeds we need to dry and break, and inside that it is the seed. The upper part is the husk. So we need to dry and break after 10 days, and that seed we need to put on the soil. Then liquid fertilizer, then dogs and cats. Try to do at least greenery. We should try the greenery part. The greenery part will help other living creatures. Their food part will be taken care. So try all these tricks.